Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 13. So, last time we had our Jedi's tied together with Count Dooku, which was interesting. It was fun. Also, just having Anakin and Obi-Wan together again was fun. I forgot about all the shade they throw at each other and the jokes they have with each other. I love their relationship and all that. So it was just fun having them together after they've been kind of separated. Like obviously they send each other orders or whatever and communicate throughout the episodes, but you don't get that banter when they're together. So that was a lot of fun. We got to see the Jedi's pay respect to Hondo, even though he kidnapped them as well. With the whole, they left without arresting him or doing anything to him, killing him, or they were just well, we're free now, so and we have our spice. We never lost our ransom or anything, so no harm done. Bye, and just left him. But they did leave him with that one thing of being but Dooku knows where you are, and he's not quite as merciful, so it's alright, you guys should probably try to move and, leave no trace behind, because Dooku very well might just come back and massacre all of you. So, yeah, very fun stuff, but they are escaped now, so we're gonna be, I shouldn't even say escaped, they're completely free, they're out of there, so I guess we'll see whatever we move on to next in the story. So, we're gonna start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Greed and fear of loss are the roots that lead to the tree of evil. The Republic fleet. Well, damn. Hey, who are you? I totally butchered how to spell her name, but goddamn, that's crazy. That's pretty cool, though. It's crazy that these ships can, go into atmosphere like this. Maybe they're not quite in the atmosphere yet, but she just said entering the atmosphere, so seems like they can. This is a very, big battle going on here. Very cinematic. And we just dove right into it. No! Yep, well, he's already decided. Jeez. Nice. Just a controlled crash. Tearing through him. Oh, man. That was convenient. Roger, roger. Just blast their own guys and the ship. I mean, they're droids, so... Nice, Ahsoka. It's like bowling. Evacuate. Haha. Jeez, that's so dangerous. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. No, Anakin! Jeez. Go, 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 go! Get out of there! Goddamn. Oh, no! Oh my god. How can you even hyperdrive from this location? Well, shit. Bye! Alright, Anakin's hurt. We're jumping randomly into space. Oh shit. I actually spelled her last name correctly. The mark on that clone's face looks like a ticket, doesn't it? Like an old movie ticket kind of thing. Shit. Turn it back on and turn around! Uh-oh. Oh no, did she get knocked out? Come on! Jeez. The Force. See, they did need you. Well. Do you have brakes? Can you slow down at all? God, well. That droid is very concerned. To be fair, it wasn't your fault that he almost got killed. Once again, they conveniently land on a planet with oxygen. Hmm. I mean, the more able bodies searching, the better, right? Like, I don't know if her staying here just watching him would save him. No shit. This is cool. I was gonna say. Is it? The one thing you see in that tablet, other than a person fighting a wolf, is a giant tree. Very perceptive. Very lack of trees, though. Hmm. Who is your master? But if you would have let him die, imagine how many lives you would have saved. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be the people, or is it gonna be... Are the locals gonna find him and maybe, like, save him? But capture him first? Oh, they found some trees. Were they weaponized? Oh. Okay. Smart. Make little huts out of them, or maybe there's something edible or drinkable on the inside. Oh, okay. That seems like... you can just see it looking at him. He's awake, apparently. Okay. Oh, well. Come on, dude, no! Save the clone! Justice for the clones! Oh, nicked him with it at the very least. Oh, see ya. Well, he woke up enough to move a little bit. I mean, I guess that still doesn't say too much. Well, shit. More of these things. Oh my god. Blasted that one in the head. No, not Cameron. No, Lucky in flesh. Well, damn. It's just them and two clones now? The one here protecting him, and then the one that's with them? Is that all they have left of their group? Oh, we're at daytime now. Oh. This looks like it could be... Maybe I was right. Maybe they're living out of them. Yeah. Hello, friendly people. Oh, look at them. They're cute. Do they speak? They speak. And our language. Convenient. Hmm. Interesting. No. Okay. I like how they don't want the clone with the blaster there, but they're okay with the Jedi and her lightsaber. Oh, whoa, he can roll! Oh, man, I can't imagine how, like... I mean, obviously he's used to it, and, like, his... You know... I can't imagine, like, how dizzying that would make you, though, just woo! I mean... That sounds all good and everything, but, like, the Separatists are just evil. Like, I mean... What do you... Like, if you don't fight, do you just submit to them and just let them win and let them, you know... control the galaxy and everyone in it? I don't know. Like, it sounds all great and everything, but to, like, not fight... Are they gonna make it back here in time? Start blasting! Unless he has, like, a certain amount of ammo and he's trying to preserve it. Oh, you got one. No, they worked so hard to build that tent. Oh, nice. Look at him go. Non-violent, right? Yeah. They don't even want to kill the creatures here, right? Just tied up. Can he? I guess so. Oh, nice. You didn't tell me your friend was not a Jedi. Is it, though? I think he spoke a little too soon. Alright. That was a good episode. I liked it. That is it for episode 13. I do think there's more to that. Like, I don't think they're just gonna, like, leave and that's it, you know? Like, there were some looks from, did he give his name? We had Wag 2 was the son. Did we get a name for... I probably should have written it down for the leader there. Let's see here. Did, They say, what have you come here for? Anyway, I'll leave this running and see if I can get a name to come up. I don't know if we ever got one, though. But yeah, I mean, I guess they said they left the war and colonized this planet, so when I made the joke about, them speaking English... it makes sense that they do, because they came from the normal civilization, it seems, to get away from the wars and all that. So I thought they were going to be like natural inhabitants of this planet kind of thing, um but yeah, Ayla Secura seems pretty cool. She definitely has that more like save the many, not the few kind of mentality, which isn't a bad thing, but it can come off as a bit like, I mean, if we needed to let your friend die so everyone else could live, that's what's gonna happen. Is kind of her thought process. Yeah, I think we only got the son's name because I just got to the point again where he says the son's name. So I'm just gonna pause it. I don't think we got an actual name. But yeah, I mean, I get her mentality, and I mean, the funny thing is, obviously they can't know this, but it's funny that Anakin is such in dire straits. But if he were to have died here, right, then technically Ahsoka wouldn't have known how many lives she would have saved if he never became Darth Vader and did all those things that he did. But you know, hindsight is 2020. But yeah, I like the idea of this race that left. Like, I understand what they mean by like the Jedi not being peacekeepers, and to be a peacekeeper, it takes two to fight a war and everything. But like, if you just never fight back and you just submit to whatever fight is coming your way, like, I don't know, I feel like that's no way to live. You're just submitting to one group to another. Like, I mean, what if a group of people came to their place, right, and just they were just savages that started killing off their people one by one, right? Like, would they not fight back? Would they just be like, oh, guess this is peace, and not fight back? Like, I feel like you have to. So, like, sure, it's good to say never fight back, but I mean, putting it into practice is a whole different story. You're just gonna get people hurt and killed, I feel like. But it is what it is. That's the way they live, and that's the way they believe in. And if it works for them for now, that's great. But I do think you got to be a bit flexible there. If something comes and threatens you, you got to do what's best for your son and your people, and fight back. So that's the way I see it anyway. But especially, like, are there slaves in this world? Like, are there like slavers and stuff? I feel like I might have like heard, like, if you get captured you'll be a slave or something. Like, I feel like somewhere in this world I've heard that, but I could be wrong. But like, hell, I mean, they might even just, like, if you just give in, sure, you might live, but you might just get enslaved, but regardless, I don't really have much more to say on that topic. I've kind of said what I thought. Like, no, I don't. I'm the one to, like, fighting is like a last resort for me. Like, I'd love it if the world could be peaceful, but it's just unrealistic, I feel like. So, but yeah, once again, I know I already said it, but Ayla Secura is a pretty cool character. I'm sure we've seen her before in the movies. A lot of these, it's been brought to my attention that a lot of these Jedi we're seeing in these episodes are ones that you see in the first 6 movies, even if it's just very briefly. But I actually do feel like I remember seeing her. Like, there was something familiar about her. But watch, now that I said that, this is gonna be the one that we haven't seen, right? It's gonna be some bullshit like that. But yeah, the beginning of the episode was very, like, cinematic. We went into, like, this big war, like, right above a planet was cool, rather than, like, a lot of these fights happen in space where, the backdrop is just space. It's kind of dull a little bit, right? After you see it a bunch of times. But having, like, the backdrop of the planet and them, like, falling, like, going down into it, kind of, and having all the droids like jumping down and landing on the ship and infiltrating it that way, and the way that Anakin and all them came into the fray and all that was, it was just very like grand and very satisfying to watch. It was fun. I liked it. Um, Seeing them kind of just go in and mow down a lot of these droids and all that and get in and get out was satisfying. It's too bad it ended the way it did. I mean, it made for an interesting story though, with them like hyper jumping away and being lost on this random planet and having to find their way around. Like I kind of like stories like that and everything. It's crazy to me that like I know there's so many planets out there, it's hard to like track them all and know them all, but I guess they also like there's no way anyone could memorize them all, right? Like maybe there is some data about this planet out there, but they just didn't have it, like their ship was destroyed, so their computer systems might not be working to be able to look up like what this planet, like any information about this planet. But then also like um there's so many planets out there. It's like hell, I have a hard time memorizing locations on our planet, let alone like knowing like the different races and the different like setups and landscape, I guess is the word I'm looking for, of like all the different planets that are out there. So but the idea of like just landing on a random planet reminds me of like a video game thing, kind of. So it was a lot of fun to see that. And I mean, I guess that's the thing about this, is like we know that Anakin survived, so it's like I never was really scared for him. It was just interesting how the characters around him handled it, right? That's what made the episode interesting, not about whether or not he was gonna get saved or not. So um but yeah, I don't really, honestly, I don't really have much more to say. I feel like it's kind of like a shorter discussion here, but it was kind of like straightforward as an episode so far. I think it might get a little more complicated. There were some looks from the leader there that like just had me wondering. Like he spouts all this about peace, but does he, in order to maintain his peace, does he like sell out information to the separatists? Like I don't know, the way he looked just kind of gave me a vibe of like, you know, like he's so like saying the Jedi are no better is like his way of justifying what he's doing to them. Like if he is selling them out, that's his way of being like, yeah, they're no better than them, so we can just sell them out and protect ourselves, right? Like I don't know. I could be wrong. But there were some looks from him, and I was trying to think like what could that mean? And the only thing that came to mind was like selling out to the separatists, because we've seen that before from people trying to save their own asses in order to like sell out the Jedi and everything. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, for whatever reason, like as soon as they brought him back, he just had that look in his eye. But yeah, I'm excited to see more. It could be like the start of something. I mean, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they just all leave and everything's hunky dory. The one thing I don't want is I don't want like his points to be proven right. Like I like the guy and everything, but I hope the separatists don't just like find them there and start a war like right above their people. Because like I feel like that would just be like, see, you guys are just like, you bring chaos. Like this is why I didn't want to take you in, because like this is gonna happen to my people. But I feel like that's where we're going, and I hope it's like something else, right? But I always hate that, where it's like, oh, they conveniently found us in this place where there's peace, and now there's no more peace. It's a very story thing to do, so we'll have to see. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link is in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen. All that info, all that good stuff on there. Check it out. Thank you, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.